Welcome back, guys. Hello, my name is Dr. Tony Chopper, and this is part 2 of the review for the high-grade Universal Century Psycho Gundam, piloted by Murasame. Now, in this part, we're going to look at all the different limbs and accessories. And as you can see right here, I've kind of disassembled everything. And that's because I want to show you guys what this looks like and what you can accomplish without putting in those pesky screws. Starting from the ground up, we have the leg. This guy is really big and comes in several different colors. We have the nice purple up here, the black to break up that part, and we also have this nice red over here. It's nice and flat down here. Now, several things I've noticed already. We have a giant yellow sticker right here, and also there used to be a giant seam line that ran right down the middle, but Bandai gave us this front part right here, and it's really thin over here, so make sure you don't break it. And you slap it on top, and that covers up that seam line. But I've already seen a massive seam line down here near the toe, if you can see that, and that's very visible. And it would have been really good if they went with kind of like a master grade way how you would do it, and this whole part would be one part or something and be a little bit hollow. But they didn't go that way, so that's a little bit disappointing. Now, moving along to the articulation of this guy. Now we have a solid 90-degree bend. Amazing, right? And here's a clear shot of the polycap that's inside. Now down here we have a bit of articulation down near the toe, and it rotates around like so. I don't know if you guys can see that really well. And also the ankle armor is actually attached to the back of the foot, so this moves up front like that, and it moves alongside the rest of the toe. Now this part up here, this part where it's supposed to peg into the waist section or the hip section, this is actually supposed to be the same color as this, a nice white or kind of like an off-white gray color. And Bandai didn't actually give us parts for that. And don't worry, this isn't one solid piece. If you guys are planning on painting it, you don't have to worry, because they actually went and gave you this part's actually inside this, so that's good. We also have a bit of movement down here. That's mainly for the transformation. We also have this part comes out, more for transformation, of course. And also we have the bottom of the leg being able to separate and segment like this, which is all for the transformation, which we'll go over in a different part. Alright, now here is the arm. The arm is relatively cool. It rotates right here, 360. And we also get a bit of a compartment that can move up and open up like that. I'm not sure if that's for the transformation or not, though. We have this we have a yellow sticker right here to cover up one of the major seam lines that's up here. And we also get a 90, or not quite a 90, a 40 or 85 degree bend right there. We also have a compartment that moves right here, or not moves. You can open it up and you can put the shield connector inside, and you get two of these, on both sides, so that's good. This red part right here, if you can see, there's a nasty seam line right there. Can be covered up with a little bit of work, but not everyone wants to work. Now for the hands, they're really simple. They move around like that, and we have a thumb, I would like to say trigger finger, thumb, 3-finger split type thing, but it goes a little bit better than that. We have 4 individual segments here. I didn't have to cut them out like differently or anything, separate the fingers. They were like that. And they're segmented right in the middle. So we get that. But don't expect him to be able to grab anything properly. And of course we have the hole there where the beam comes out. As for this part, this can actually come out a little bit, and you can pull the entire red part out, and it can move like that as well, but that's again for the transformation. Now for the waist and torso, it comes in 2 parts. Now I kept it separate because you actually need to screw in a lot of things to make it work, and when we screw in a whole lot of things, we actually have to put in the legs in as well. Now these come together okay without it. Let me see if I can do that real quick for you guys. But mainly they're going to stay together because these 2 parts on the side skirts actually have a part where they come together, and because of that they can stick together. Now this moves like so. This front skirt moves up and down, both sides are the same, and the rest of the upper body doesn't really have too much articulation. You do get a couple yellow pieces to put on. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now everything up here is actually a sticker, and the only other movable piece on the torso is up here. But this comes off really easily, especially if you're trying to pull it out. So I'm not sure if you actually want to do this or not. And another way is to just pull it out and then shove it back in, so you have it come out a little bit. But yeah, you have to screw in a lot of things just for this thing to be able to function properly. And here are some of the innards you actually need to screw in. We have a part for the the hips, and this screws in right here mainly. We have a part for where the head connects, and you also have to screw in the sides right here so that the arms can stay in as well. And here are the connecting pieces for the arms themselves. The joints pretty much need screws for everything for it to hold together. Here are the shoulder armor pieces. We get quite a fair bit of detail in the under half. We have kind of like this piston thing going on here. Now, I actually didn't attach it to the rest of the torso earlier, and that's mainly because you need another piece to screw on. This piece. So, yeah, I don't feel like screwing it on, and like I said, I want to show you guys how much you can do without the screws. And here is the head. The head is decently colorful, I would say. Has this nice white joint here for the neck, and we also have the yellow and the red separating all the blackness in this guy. Now, he doesn't actually have a sticker for the camera up here, and the only stickers on here are the eye stickers that are in pink. Now, these V-fins actually move, like so, and that's for the transformation, but they are made out of this bendable material, so it'd be really hard to snap and break those off. Now, moving along, we actually have another piece that moves, and that is the face. The face mask right here opens up, and that reveals a bit more of that angry Psycho face. And we have the red chin, of course, that breaks all that up. Now, this guy can rotate 360 right here. And I didn't put him in like earlier because you're going to have to screw in the head for it to work. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. And to make this 40-meter beast fly, we have his backpack. Now, it's kind of hard to imagine that something that big can actually move around with just 2 thrusters. Now, they're really loosely connected. See how that fell? The connection right here is just a poly cap, and yeah, the construction of this is actually really weak in my opinion. I've never seen something this unwell done. I don't know if that's actually proper grammar. Now, yeah, it's easier if I just show you like this. You can see that actually can rotate quite a bit. Now, this is a yellow piece. The thruster part can actually move, and that's all to it. Except this part's actually hollow, but that's okay because that actually connects to the back of the back. Over here, we have the rest of it. Now, this actually is supposed to go over like this and pretty much cover up the head. So we have a mechanism right here that moves. The yellow here is a sticker, and we have this nice red piece right here. And that closes up like that. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with this part just yet, mainly because of the connections for the thruster packs. Now, and here is his shield, one of the only items we have here for accessories. Now, it has a couple gimmicks. It can snap apart like that, and then you can put him on both sides, but that's mainly for his transformation. Now, to connect him, all you have to do is take one of these pieces, connecting pieces, and slap it in right there. Now, after that, you put it into the slot in the hand that I talked about earlier, and he can hold it. Now, let's throw that over there. Right here, we have these teeth, this tooth that you can actually shove in. Each part is different, as you can see, and then you put it in like that. And also, we have a compartment that moves up like this, and yeah, actually locks into place, and that's for his transformation again. Yeah, and also to put it together, it's relatively simple. All you gotta do is take both halves, line the teeth up, and bam, you have it like that. And you can choose which hole you want to put the connector piece in to connect to either side of the arm as you choose. Alright guys, that concludes part 2 of the High Grade Universal Century Psycho Gundam review. In this part we went over all the different limbs, as you can see down here, and the accessories, although there might not have been very many. Don't forget to come back in part 3 when we're going to combine this guy with all the screws, and we get to see how the articulation is affected by that. My name is Dr. Tony Chopper, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.